Hello, and welcome to our Sunday meditation here at the Light Institute of Galisteo and the Sanctuary of Light. For those of you who are coming for your first time to join us, this is the way that we do our meditation. We divide it into 3 parts, and in the first part, we invite our divine higher self, the intuitive essence of your soul, your own inner voice, to take a form for you so that your consciousness, your third dimensional self can embrace it. And it doesn't matter what form it comes in. It will come in a form that will nourish you, that will open you in some way. Even if we don't understand what that is at the moment, it could be something funny. And then we ask the higher self to take form, we ask it to touch our bodies, and then we sit in meditation. Now, when we begin to sit in meditation, I'll make a little Om sound so that you can push the pause button on your computer or whatever you're using so that you can meditate for as long as you choose. And then the second part of our meditation is the art of radiance. We need light in this world. We need it to come from the cosmos, through us, inside us, and radiate out. When we radiate light from our beingness, it supports a higher frequency and illumination for everyone across the planet. It gives us a sense of purpose, of radiating out and belonging to something so much bigger than the self. So we simply draw the white light from the cosmos down through the top of the head, down into the stomach, the solar plexus, and from there we imagine that we're just beaming it out from us, stretching out our auric field, stretching out our presence out into the world. Then there'll be another Om. And in the third part of the meditation, each week people will send a suggestion so that we can focus our consciousness on the world, so that we can be agents of change. Since this is our first meditation for this 2021, I would like for us to meditate on our own inner peace. As we have a sense of inner peace, that creates a vibration that ripples out from us. And that vibration activates that inner peace in everyone else. And so that's what we'll do for our third part. If you're ready, close your eyes. We're going to take some deep breaths into our body, so breathe in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. As we exhale, we slow our brain into the meditative state of alpha. Once again, breathe in and slowly exhale. Ask your higher self, your beautiful, all-knowing, all-loving higher self, your own inner voice, to take form for you. It could be a being, a light, a tree, an animal, an equation. Just breathe in, ask it to take form, and see how you experience that form of your own higher self. Now ask your higher self to touch your body where you hold your own divine essence. Just imagine anywhere in your body that you feel a touch from this form of your higher self. And once you feel that touch, begin to breathe in through that place, amplifying that connection to your higher self. And then draw your higher self in through that point of your divine essence into your body and sit in meditation. Om. Breathe deeply into your body and reach up with your consciousness into the cosmos And imagine that you are pulling down to you a beautiful beam of white light coming into the top of your head and down into your stomach, your solar plexus. And from there, laser that beam of light out from you. Imagine that you're extending it out to everyone across the planet and back up into the sky. Just continue to draw the white light down, breathing it in. And as you exhale, laser it out to the planet and to all the beings on this planet. And just allow that to continue to flow through you. It'll bring you into a deep and peaceful state and radiate it out. Take a deep breath into your body and ask your body where it holds the energy, the vibration of inner peace at this moment. No matter what is happening outside us, around us, any anxieties that we feel, there are uncountable moments in our lives in which we feel peace, happiness, and safety. So ask your body where it holds that energy of inner peace at this moment. And wherever that is in your body, bring your conscious awareness into that place and imagine that you could prick it open so that that inner peace begins to flow through your entire body, your trillions of cells, so that all of your cells feel and experience that inner peace that belongs to you. And then extend that energy of peace out from your body through your auric field and extend it out into the world. And feel that as that your inner peace extends out into the world, that it activates the inner peace of all humanity, so that each being can build on that inner knowing of peace as part of our true selves. So just continue to feel it in you and radiate it out as if you were seeding, activating, amplifying the inner peace in all of us. Take a deep breath into your body and open your eyes. I hope that you will practice that exercise in consciousness of inner peace a lot. Every day, every night, every morning when you wake up. Because when you carry that inner peace, others will feel that in you and find it in themselves. This could be a year of peace. And it begins with you and me. And now the second part of our meditation is called knowings. And people from around the world each week send us questions for us to touch upon, to illuminate ourselves and everyone who joins us. And so Allison will tell us the questions we have today.
Chris, the first question comes from New York City, New York in the U.S.A. Dear Chris, how do we not be polarized? I am so tired of being upset and worried about things that create a strong opinion in me. For instance, our political situation here in the States. I watch you answer questions about volatile subjects and situations from such a place of calm, without judgment. Please tell me how you maintain your balanced response to life.
Thank you for that question. I think it's something that's so important for everyone right now, because in all of our cultures we have these mandates and energies that say you must be this way and what is true is this. And what has brought me peace is to realize that what matters is my own inner voice, my own higher self. I know that what's true for me today will change as I have new experiences, as that will be true for you as well. But what makes us so polarized is that we identify with others. We humans want to be a part of, we want to belong. We want everyone to notice us and to listen to us and to love us. And so anytime there is a possible affront or a separation or a distance or an argument, it throws us back consciously or unconsciously into a place, a defense stance, a survival energy. And so, of course, the moment that you feel that you are alone or that you can't become a part of something, it will trigger in you a sense of you and the others rather than the oneness that's true. One of the things that's helped me is a Native American expression which says, "When you have walked 5 miles in my moccasins." And so I often will look for, if I'm having a discussion, I will look for something that could bring us together, something that we can agree upon, whether that's a religious, spiritual thing or a very fundamental thing, a daily thing, a cultural thing, whatever it is. I will find some way to say, you and I are the same. I agree with you. I recognize you. Because if you allow the other to feel that they are heard, they will allow you. And so it is ourselves that have to create that change and dissolve the polarization. And we do that by discovering what is true inside us, not our thought forms, not our religions or our cultures or anything, but the truth of our humanity, the truth of our wanting to be a part of the whole. Because we are the ones that must reach out and attract that oneness to us. And so that makes me calm, because they don't have to agree with me. I don't have to convince them. Even if I feel as if they have fallen into an abyss of darkness, I know that they are showing me something. They are showing me something I must look at, that maybe I need to shift or change. But above all, I need to access the love of my humanity within my heart. And in that way, it brings me calmness, it brings me patience, and it brings me into a sense of my love for each and all of us souls, the soul family to which we all belong, that has brought us to this planet at this time. And so work within yourself to bring that love to you and to recognize that what the outside world is saying or doing is not really what defines your life. It may feel like it, but it's not. You are the one, through your consciousness, through your heart energy, through your humanity. You are the one that creates that bridge that dissolves the polarity. Great love. Allison.
The next question comes from Germany.
Germany.
Dear Chris, I feel uncertain about how to protect myself from COVID-19 and whether I should have a vaccination or not. Being a source of joy and wisdom for me and many others in this world, you have already recommended many beautiful natural supplements, as well as foods with antiviral qualities. You have also mentioned that our consciousness decides about our health. Could you please elaborate on the power of consciousness again to understand its deepest meaning? I would be so very grateful to learn more from you in this respect, with love and gratitude.
Oh. First of all, what you're asking about this, shall I be vaccinated or not, is a question that is on millions of people's minds right now. And the first thing that you have heard me say before is that through your consciousness, you can have that answer. And it might change from one week to another as well. But if you ask your body, do you want this vaccination? And specifically, which kind of vaccination? It might be the one that's available to you. And just say, would this be useful? Would this be helpful to your body? And if you get a yes, then with confidence, go ahead and do that. And know that it'll be all right. I always say when I'm going to give something to my body, this is for you, body. This is for you. And so it helps to create that kind of conscious alignment with my physicality that will support, actually cause an alignment, because I am saying that this is for you. And it means that I'm listening to my body and I'm giving it something that will make it strong and free it from any kind of fear. Now, if for some reason you were sort of put in a position where you had to have the vaccination, you had to travel, or there was some mandate that basically you could not do what you needed to do unless you had the vaccination, that's when we really can use our consciousness to neutralize any negativity. And so if you're, again, going to have a vaccination, just say to your body, what frequency of light do you need, body, to either neutralize this or to be able to use it without harm to the body, without harm or discomfort or imbalance, but that you could use it and in a way that serves your body. What is the frequency of light that will accomplish that? And then just breathe that color, that light into your body. And you will be amazed how through your mind, through your consciousness, your body will align to what you're telling it. We do this in so many ways, so many ways, and without thinking that we're doing it. You might say, I need to get up at such and such a time in the morning, and then suddenly you wake up at that time. And perhaps you don't even realize that you give a mandate to your body, and your body spun that clock and answered what you said. So consciousness influences the body in profound, profound ways. To allow for that flow back and forth, we have to realize that our body is filled with consciousness. The trillions of cells that we have, each one has mind. Each one is an opening, aperture of consciousness. And so that's why it's so important to use light and to be constantly listening and accessing the conversations in your body and trusting your body. Again, if we must do something that we are afraid of, and of course, the thing that will help you to utilize a vaccination, if you must do it the most, would be not to be afraid of it, but to place that mandate, to place that consciousness within the cells of your body. This is for you. You will utilize that and only utilize that which helps you. Anything that's out of balance with you, you will neutralize. And so using the light will allow you to be peaceful and unafraid. So the more that we practice consciousness, the more that we have it, the easier it is. It's very easy to ask your body, do you want this? But of course, if the body says yes and you're afraid of it, you have to let go and trust your body. Because your body is ultimately the greatest healer for you. It's the wisest energy. It knows when and how and why to bring anything into it, or to move in any way, or to do anything that will bring you into positive, conscious alignment with your body. It's so wonderful that we have come to a time when we recognize that we don't have to just stuff something in our body. We don't have to just do something to our body, but that we can be partners with our body. And the more that we ask the body, do you want this? Do you want that? Is this right? The more you will find that your body and your immune system is strong and will help you. One big question for you is it really part of your destiny to succumb to a virus or to a disease? The more that you can say, no, it is not my destiny, it is not my body's choice or my conscious choice, the more you hold that, in your consciousness, the more your body will show you that the highest, the most positive potential that it has as your partner in this incarnation of your soul. Great love. Don't be afraid. Trust you. Allison.
The last question is from Japan. Hi, Chris. Thank you for your New Year message. In it, you said that our frequency is the beacon that calls all experience to us. This touched my soul so deeply, and I'm not sure why. So please, I ask that you say more about it.
Our frequency, the quality and the speed of our frequency is what attracts to us experiences that we have. It's so fantastic to massage that truth and to be able to wield it. And what it's saying is that you have control, truly you do, over how fast and how strong and how good is your frequency. What connects to that are the consciousness, the conscious thoughts that we have and the conscious feelings that we have. If we are anxious or we are afraid, we contract. And when we contract, we squeeze our body on the many, many layers of its reality and its vitality. And so when we contract, we lower our frequency, we slow it down. And when we slow it down, it makes us vulnerable. In Chinese medicine, we talk about the Wei Qi. We talk about Qi as the energy that gives us life, and the Wei Qi is the energy that radiates out from us. In the Western world, we might call that our auric field. But it is our most important defense mechanism. It says who we are, and it allows our immune systems to sort out what we're going to take into us. So again, if we contract, then we're vulnerable to many, many things that are negative. But if you hold a frequency that's high, and we know this scientifically, if your frequency is high, then viruses can't get in, diseases can't get in. One thing that's very important about that I've learned in all of my 60-odd years of working in the healing field, is that for every imbalance that we have, whether it's a little cold or it's a hurt or whatever it is in our body, it will always be correspondent to a moment when our emotions were negative, when we were afraid of ourselves, afraid of others, where we were angry, where we were distraught. And so that makes us vulnerable. So what keeps our frequencies high is to use the power of your consciousness to uphold the best. What is the best energy that I carry right now? Body, what color do you need to quicken my frequency? Where am I holding the sense that everything is all right? Or where am I holding my own self-love, for example? Any kind of conversing emotionally, spiritually, physically with your own self will quicken your frequency. Of course, you've heard me talk about spinning around. Spinning is a quick way to do that. If you spin to the right with your arms out, it will generate a higher frequency, a faster frequency. But what you and I are discussing is the power of consciousness to attract to us. So this is an important thing. If you are feeling negative, you will create a magnetism that will draw that. How many times do we say in this life, oh, I knew that would happen. I knew that. Well, did you know it because it was going to happen? Or did you feel that potential, and in your fear of it, of your anxiety, you actually magnetized it to you? That's what I'm talking about there. So conversely, if you are radiating your energy out, if you are upholding the possibility that everything is as it should be, that everything we've attracted to ourselves is not to punish us, not to last forever, but to teach us. So we say at the Light Institute, what is the gift? If you're feeling poorly, what is the gift? If you're feeling emotional, what is the gift? Switching yourself to be willing to say, I can harvest this, I can use this for my growth, to bring me to a higher octave. If you do that, then what you'll quickly recognize is that your happiness, your peacefulness, your safety will begin to attract to you wonderful situations and experiences. Because this whole many multidimensional realities that we have are based on the laws of the cosmos, and those laws are laws of magnetism. And we forget that we have the power to attract to ourselves because we're radiating that, because we already have it, and that's the cosmic giggle. If you want to be loved, my higher self would say, give love. But if you want to be loved, it's because you know love. And so if you access that sense of love, you will magnetize it to you in ways you never imagined it. So use your consciousness to uphold within you the best and the highest, and watch how that magnetizes a quickening of your vibration, and therefore a whole new world of possibility. Great love.